Alright, hey YouTube, It's52 here with a model collection update. With this collection update, I basically have laid out all of my aircraft by airline, and I've figured out some stats for you guys, like about the collection and stuff. So without further ado, I'm going to just get right started. So I'm just going to give you some facts off real quick. Model count is currently at 172 models, consisting of 16 aircraft families, 27 airlines from 12 countries, including 3 custom models. And my biggest airline is Delta Airlines with 32 models. Second place is United with 29. American's third place with 25. JetBlue is 15 for number 4. Fifth place, Frontier, is very close with 12. Largest aircraft is the Airbus A320 family. The A320 alone is a large aircraft type, but the family is what I calculated it by, is incredibly large. The family consists of 64 aircraft. Just the A320, just Airbus A320s, have 38, and there's 6 of them are Neos. 14 319s and 12 321s. Second place is our 737 with 32 aircraft, so has half the amount of aircraft as the A320. Then the biggest non-US airline is Air Canada with 4 models. Yeah, 4 models. That includes the Rouge aircraft. And then the biggest low-cost carrier, or ultra-low-cost, what I consider is JetBlue with 15. Second place, of course, is Frontier. And then 27 special liveries are counted in the running. And then manufacturers are 7 manufacturers, as well as customs. Those don't count. So the largest is General Engines, of course, with 116 models. Aero Classics is second with 32. Velocity Models is third with 8. Fourth place we have Phoenix with 5. Fifth place Herpa with 4. 6 is Dragon Wings with 2. It's really only 1, but one's a custom and I need a tiebreaker. And last place is JC Wings with 1. And then 3 customs, of course. So I had a little contest on Instagram a couple people participated in, so I want to thank everybody who participated. And then won 200 models, so I guess I have 173 planes. And then 1 more for Gemini, not counting, but that doesn't really matter. I'm going to stop talking here in a second, but I got some shout-outs for all the people that participated. So the questions were largest airline, which the answer was Delta. Largest non-US airline, answer was Air Canada. Largest low-cost or ultra-low-cost, answer was JetBlue. And the largest aircraft type, which was the A320. And then the most recent aircraft I received, which was a Sun Country 737-800, which was the hardest question I gave out. So in first place, we have Lyndon Westrich, so private pilot in 1996. He got 4 out of the 5 answers correct, and the only one he missed was the largest international carrier, which he knew, but he still got it wrong, so he guessed almost all of them correct. Second place for the most correct answers is Delta MD88 fan. So Lyndon, you want to definitely go check out his channel, Private Pilot 1996, one word. He does a lot of aircraft model reviews as well as airport updates are real cool. You also follow him on Instagram. He's got a pretty cool account. So yeah, second place was Delta MD88 fan. He also has a phenomenal airport and a cool channel. Third place we had Cleveland Aviation getting Delta correct. And then honorable mentions to Nathan Goot, AS Aviation _YT, Bushy Boy 73704 Flight SFI, who didn't get any answers correct, but they submitted. So I want to thank them for that, and definitely go check them out on Instagram. So we're going to start off the running, or we're just going to start going through. I've got some stats for each airline whenever we stop. As I kind of go through, I'm going to go through the aircraft manufacturer. If I don't say anything, you can assume it's Gemini Jets. Or, yeah, if I don't say anything, it's going to go by airline, so I'm not going to say it every time. So, yeah. First up's Delta, 32 aircraft, 27 mainline, 5 regional, 4 specials, 2 full, and 2 partial. So the most recent aircraft I've received actually is Delta 777 by Gemini Jets. Now I can read off the regs unless there's there it matters. Delta A330 300 Gemini, Herpa Delta 767 400 breast cancer livery, Delta 767 300, Delta A321 Gemini, Delta A321 Aero Classics, Delta 757 200, no winglets, Gemini Delta 757 200, no with winglets. This is my second Delta model, first 75. SkyTeam 757 for Delta by Gemini. This is the 4-door configuration. Gemini Delta 757 200. And then the 757 300 by Gemini Jets. 737 fleet, we got a 737 900 Scimitars. Gemini Delta 739 CE Woman badge. Spirit of Seattle 739. First release of the Delta 738 by Gemini. Second release of Delta 738 by Gemini. Delta 737 700. There's the Airbuses. We'll finish the Airbus off. So the two 321s and then both of the two A320s from Gemini. The two A319s from Gemini. MD-88 from Gemini. And then the three MD-90s, 901, 2, and 3, all by Gemini Jets. Then the two of the 717s have 935 AT and 922 AT, down to 977. Both by Gemini. No eyebrows on this guy. Regional fleet time, E170 by Gemini Jets. E170 by Herpa. CRJ 900, really love this guy. Very special by Gemini. CRJ 700 by Gemini. CRJ 200 by Gemini. And that is all of the Delta. Now we're going to move over to our second largest airline, is United. We're going to kind of go around and snake around to the back. United previously is my largest fleet, and they had been for a very, very long time, up until very recently when Delta passed them, because the Gemini's not making much United, so. This aircraft consists of 29 aircraft, 24 mainline, 5 regional, and 3 specials, 2 of which are full and 1 is a partial. The first Gemini just 777 release, the really rare one. Very nice model. Second 777 release by Gemini. Then two 787-8 Dreamliners, one's 2791, one's 20903. The Tulip 787-8 Dreamliner. United 757-200, 757-200, the 2 different regs, 17128, 14115. And my first ever Gemini Jets model in 1400 together. The big A320 was the first one, but first 1400 model was this Gemini United 757-300. I had 767-300 by Gemini, and then the Herpa 767-400. United 737-900ER Eco Skies, 739ER Gemini without Eco Skies, I guess. The first release of the United 738, the really rare one, super nice. Star Alliance 738 by JC Wings. Gemini 738 with split Scimitar winglets. The new 737-700 by Gemini, and the old 737-700 by Aero Classics. So the 737s now the biggest fleet, at least for United, is the Airbus fleet. A319 by Aero Classics, A319 by Gemini, A319 by Gemini, different regs. A320 Friendship Colors, A320 Gemini, A320 Aero Classics. Actually, hold on. Yeah, and then A320 Velocity. Regional fleet, the Tulip E170 by Herpa, Tulip CRJ 700 by Gemini, new Globe Livery CRJ 700 by Gemini, Globe Livery CRJ 200 by Gemini, and E145 by Gemini. Sorry, I'm kind of congested, so this is not doing great for me. So if I sound a little congested later on, I'm sounding it right now, but if it gets any worse, sorry. Next, American Airlines fleet number 3, or in terms of size, 25 aircraft, 20 mainline, 5 regional, 4 specials, all are full. So first up, we have the 777-300 by Gemini. Oh, and this includes the U.S. Airways aircraft, because I'm going to be making it into an American Airlines special in the next couple weeks. Gemini 763 with winglets. Wow. Gemini 752 with winglets. Gemini Jets MD-80 574, and then MD-80 573. E190, E170 Gemini, E145 Gemini, 0 to 200 Gemini, 0 to 700 Gemini, and the 737s. The AirCal Retro by Gemini, Reno Air Retro by Gemini, TWA Retro by Gemini, the Silverbird Livery by Gemini, 908NN, the release by Gemini, and then the newer one, the 971AN, released by Gemini. Airbus Fleet, my favorite. Gemini Jets A321, Sharklets, Aero Classics A321, no Sharklets. The US Airways A321, which will be made into the Heritage plane to switch out the engines, as well as the titles. Aero Classics A320, Aero Classics A320, one of my only duplicates. A319 by Aero Classics, A319 by Gemini, and the A319 Sharklets by Aero Classics. Okay, and I'm going to head over to the southwest side. So I'm kind of snaking around, but we kind of went down the back. Now we come down the front and try to crush this into 4 more minutes. We'll see. Next up we have a Southwest 737-800. Oh wait, sorry. Southwest is made up of 10 aircraft. It's one 737-300, 737-700s, 2 737-800s, 5 specials, 3 full, 2 partial, and they're number 6 in the collection. But I'm trying to get a bunch more. So we have a Southwest 738 Heart 1, new livery Southwest 738 Warrior 1, old livery. Gemini Jets 737-700, old livery, number 478 Whiskey November. Maryland 1 by Gemini Jets. And then this is New Mexico 1. This is one of the customs. As you can see, it has winglets as well as a candy blue tail. Originally by Gemini Jets. Triple Crown 1 by Gemini recently. And then a couple other duplicates. This is the Gemini 700, the other Gemini 700 708 SW, and then the Aero Classic 700 708 SW, and then the 737-300 by Gemini Jets. That was released a little while ago. And then we're going to go to our Alaska collection. Not really sure what the card for it went. But Alaska consists of 7 models, and then 3 of them are specials. So we have the old livery 739 by Gemini, new livery 739 by Gemini, new livery 738 by Gemini, old livery 738 with scimitars by Gemini, Spirit of the Islands 738 by Gemini, Spirit of Seattle Boeing livery 738 by Gemini, and the Salmon 37 738 by Gemini. Next we're going to hit Volaris real quick because they're over here, as well as Sun Country. So for Volaris, there's 2 aircraft, one A320ceo right here by Gemini, and then one A320neo by Aero Classics. And then Sun Country also consists of 2, one 737-800 by Gemini without winglets, and then the newest model has winglets. Next up is going to be our largest international carrier, Air Canada. 4 models, 2 mainline, 1 Rouge, 3 mainline and 1 Rouge. Forgot that the E190s were mainline. We have our A321 by Aero Classics, new livery, very nice model. A320 by Velocity Models, and then Rouge A319 by Aero Classics, not the Gemini version because I don't like those. And that is by Aero Classics here. And then our E190 for Air Canada by Gemini Jets. One of the 2 airlines that only have 1 model 2 of the airlines only have 1 model. AirTran 717 and an Allegiant A319, both very nice models. Then we're going to head over to our other side, grab Spirit Virgin America, and head over to this table. Virgin America is the 8th largest fleet type with 3 A320s, 1 with Sharklets, and 1 A319. So first up we have our Aero Classics Virgin America A320 with Sharklets, one of my favorite models. Then the Aero Classics A320 without Sharklets, another one of my favorite models. And the Gemini Jets version with A320, And the Gemini is A319. Spirit Airlines consists of 7 models: one A319, 4 A320ceo, one A320neo, one A321, number 7 in the collection. First up is going to be our Spirit A319 by Velocity models. Then our Spirit A320 601NK by Aeroclassics. Then 2 of the A320s with sharklets, because I flew on this exact plane, 638NK. This is the Aeroclassics version with sharklets. Gemini A320, Aeroclassics A320neo, and Aeroclassics A321. Now we're going to move over to JetBlue, and then Frontier, and then head to the rest of the airlines. So for JetBlue, we have 15 aircraft. It's number 4 in the collection. 8 of them are special deliveries. So 1 A321, 12 A320s, and 2 E190s. Start off with E190s. Both are the Genesis version. The barcode tail. Very nice planes. And then our first special is our Retro A320. What's Old is Blue Again, by Aeroclassics. Blue Manatee A320 by Aeroclassics, which was originally going to be by Velocity. So it's kind of a Velocity model to me. Gemini A320 I Love New York scheme. Aeroclassics Red Sox livery. New York Jets A320 by Aeroclassics. Aeroclassics Vets in Blue, and Aeroclassics Fire Department in New York. Back to the regular livery A320s, we have our Tartan Tail by Velocity. Blueberry's Tail by Velocity. Blueberry's Tail with sharklets by Gemini. Barcode Tail with sharklets by Velocity. Barcode Tail with sharklets by Gemini. And last but not least, A321 by Gemini Jets. What a beautiful plane this is. I love it. Highly recommend it if you can find one. Okay, Frontier Airlines, 12 aircraft, 2 A319s, 6 A320s, half Neos, half regulars, and 4 A321s, number 5 in the collection. Start off with the custom model that I made for 954 FR. This is not the best angle of it because it's kind of dirty on this side. Oh man, sorry, I'm shaking right there. This is a custom of Mickey the Moose. Originally a Sabena A319 by Dragon Wings. And then another sort of custom O'Malley the Mallard tail. A319 by Dragon Wings. It was the seal. Frontier A321 Max the Lynx. Aeroclassics. Virginia the Wolf A321 by Aeroclassics. Courtney the Cougar A321 by Aeroclassics. And Otter the Owl A321 by Aeroclassics. For the 320s, first up we have the Neos. We have the Whitetail Neo by Aeroclassics. These are the 320 Neos. Flo the Flamingo A320 Neo by Aeroclassics. And Poppy the Prairie Dog A320 Neo by Aeroclassics. Velocity, right here. Velocity A320 for Griswold the Bear. And Velocity A320 for Orville the Cardinal. Excuse me. Alright, so for our 3 international narrow bodies, we have, that are by themselves, we have first up the Latam A320 Neo by Gemini Jets. Aeromexico 737-800 Split Scimitar Winglets by Gemini Jets. And the Copa 737-800 by Gemini Jets without sharklets, sorry. And then last but not least, the heavies. We're going to start with the cargo section. Cargo consists of 4 aircraft, 2 are UPS, and 2 are FedEx. Each have an MD-11 and a 763. First up's our UPS MD-11, FedEx MD-11, FedEx 763, and UPS 763 with winglets. International carriers. First up's Etihad with a 777-300 by Phoenix. Then we have an Air New Zealand 777-200 by Phoenix. Air France 787-9 Dreamliner by Gemini Jets. Technically by ATI, I think. It didn't get released under the Gemini's name on the box at least. Swiss A340-300 by Aeroclassics. And then Swiss A330-300 by Aeroclassics. And get the rest of the fleet from the other side. Virgin Atlantic A330 300 by Phoenix, British Airways 747 400 by Gemini, Lufthansa A747 400 by Gemini, Lufthansa A330 300 by Gemini. Iceland Air fleet consists of 3 aircraft actually, so it's one of the larger international fleets. 767 300 by Phoenix, 757 300 by Gemini, and 757 200 by Gemini Hekla Aurora. One little aircraft we got is the Silver Airways Saab 340, making up the Silver fleet with 1 aircraft. Beautiful plane actually by Gemini Jets. And last but not least, we have our Saab 340, or no, not Saab 340, that was a Saab 340. This is a Bombardier Q400 in the Bombardier house colors. So with that, I conclude the models, or collection update, sorry to sound really congested, I'm not feeling that great. Oh, and then of course the 1-200 model. So let me know what you think of the collection update. It was kind of cool to put together and to clean off at least the spots where I hold them. And it was cool to just lay everything out and get a sense of what I got. It's an amazing collection and I'm so happy with it. I'm so lucky to have them all. And let me know what you think I should add to it. What areas need strengthening. I know Southwest does. But with that and my 173 models, I'd like to say thank you so much for watching and making it to the end. I'm sure it was incredibly boring at parts. So thank you so much, and be sure to check out Lyndon Westrich, Private Pilot 1996. That's the same person. Delta MD88 fan, and all of my other submission channels that I will be posting down in the comment section. Thank you so much, and have a fantastic day.